Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples suffer higher rates of diabetes and consequently higher rates of diabetic eye disease. Diabetic eye disease is preventable, but if left untreated, it can be permanent.
In Aboriginal culture, the elders hold all the information and knowledge.
If our older people start going blind, then the impact it will have on their ability to be able to be that teacher and educator is diminished.
I can't see. I really can't see, you know, because, well, I live way out in the bush. Every time the sun gets up, I got to walk about with sunglasses on. I mean, I'm too young to go blind.
These are people who live in quite remote communities where they may not see a specialist for periods of time. The Ideas Van is an ophthalmic treatment centre that travels to rural and remote Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities to treat diabetic eye disease. The van goes where there is no specialist treatment, and it goes to where the people need it most. The van goes on and on and on.
We're heading into Mount Isa now, not far to go.
So we get the Ideas Van that comes in every 4 to 5 weeks. Basically what it does is we take some pictures of the person's eyes, we send that away to Sydney, they assess what the issues are in that person's eyes, and if they've got any retinopathy, and they may potentially be moving towards a blindness as a result of their diabetes.
Trained health workers take images of each eye. These images are then sent to a world expert in diabetic eye disease, Professor Paul Mitchell at Westmead Hospital.
Now, our role in the project is specifically to grade the images that are taken. This patient, this is a patient, an Indigenous patient from one of the sites in Queensland. This is not a healthy appearance because those fatty deposits disrupt the architecture of the retina and do progressive damage.
Professor Mitchell grades the images and identifies those patients who need treatment. The results are then sent back to the Aboriginal Medical Service, who refer those patients on to the Ideas Van.
It also means that we can target better the people who are seen on the van. So it means we don't have to see everyone. We can reduce the number who need to be seen to a smaller group of people.
I can just see the second line, DNXOP. The rest, the other two, nah.
Do you find your eyes get very gritty and red?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ideas Van parks right outside the Aboriginal Medical Service, wherever it is, to allow patients access to world-class ophthalmic services in a culturally safe environment.
A real strength of it is that we've got it there in Mount Isa on a regular basis and meeting the real needs of Aboriginal Islander people.
Oh yeah, there now, D and O.
Good.
The Ideas Van consists of 3 treatment rooms. On board we have an ophthalmologist, an optometrist and an ophthalmic assistant.
I mean, the big driver here when it comes to preventing blindness, which is what we're really working on, is improving patient compliance. And the easiest way of improving patient compliance is to make it easy for patients.
After seeing the optometrist on the Ideas Van, they move through to see the ophthalmologist for treatment.
When would the last injection have been in the last couple of months?
Yeah, they'll be on the 15th of this month.
I've got a background in Indigenous ophthalmology, but also in diabetes, and there's been some great advances in diabetes with intravitreal injections in the last 5 years.
No injections, no laser, you normally lose vision. But with the injections on your left side, we can improve the vision. So you've reached the criteria to need injections on the left side. On the right side, would benefit from some laser.
Okay. This is about the second, maybe the third time since it's been here. Maybe the second time, I'm pretty sure. I've been here in the van, yeah.
We can do everything on the van except cataract surgery, and that includes the 3 commonest causes of poor vision in diabetes, which is refractive change. We can prescribe glasses, cataract. We can prepare the patient for surgery with special measurements, and finally we can manage the diabetic retinopathy.
The Ideas Van is equipped with the latest technology, a city ophthalmic practice on wheels. Complementing this world-class service, the van is fully connected and includes a live clinical grade telehealth system allowing instant communication with a major Queensland hospital in an emergency.
So we're putting the focus on diabetes, and it's not just ophthalmology, it's also endocrinology and telehealth, because diabetes is a systemic vascular disease that affects the whole body.
We can treat the eyes, but there's also not only treating, but we need to prevent the eye disease. And that means addressing the diabetes and the diabetes control. So it's the beacon, gets in there, gets the interest, alerts people to the fact that diabetes is important, and it can identify patients who have very poor glycemic control. And then we can be in the background and actually come in via the video conferencing and actually deliver the appropriate diabetes care in conjunction with their usual GP.
Previously, when I've worked in Indigenous ophthalmology, you felt like you were delivering a third world service in a first world country. And so now we're bringing the best standard of care equipment to the Indigenous communities.
The Ideas van travels to far north Queensland, as far as Normanton, as west as Mount Isa, and as south as Warwick. We even travel over the water to beautiful Palm Island.
This is a community which has multiple medical problems. The Ideas van just allows us to give more support that we can to some of the sickest people. That's amazing. It's amazing that we can bring that sort of care to the remoteness of Palm Island and to the beauty of Palm Island and to the beauty of these people on Palm Island.
We can make things as easy as possible for Aboriginal people so that we can give them like a full service in their own Aboriginal health service where they're most comfortable anyway. Then they're most likely to turn up, they're most likely to take care of their eyes, they're most likely to get the treatment they need, and they're less likely to go blind.
I appreciate the fact that this service is here. It comes to us and we can manage our health.
It's all about family. Aboriginal culture is about family, and it's about looking after each other. And by being able to see, we're able to care.
The Ideas van couldn't exist without the incredible generosity of our corporate partners, the support of our Aboriginal medical services and our wonderful band of volunteer doctors and clinicians. We couldn't do it without them.